Why are you not converting leads? It's one of the biggest frustrations for business owners when they get leads coming into their company, but they don't then convert them into sales the other end. I'm going to share with you 5 key reasons as to why you're not converting leads into sales and what to do about it, and some simple tips that you can action straight away in order to consistently win more business. My name is James White. I'm the founder of the Small Business Sales Academy and a small business sales expert. Let's have a look at the video and get you and your company converting more leads into sales. So the first point is this: you're thinking about it in the wrong way. What a lot of business owners do is when they see a lead come through, they automatically get excited and think, oh, that must mean there's lots of opportunity here and I'm going to have to sell them, tell them how great we are and what we're going to do and blah, blah, blah. And actually they start thinking about sales in the wrong way. Those that are really good at sales, don't just assume that just because someone's downloaded a guide or someone's connected with them on a social media or provided some information on a web form, that automatically means that they're an opportunity to sell to. They use it as a chance to be inquisitive and get to know the other person and really just see it as a conversation rather than a sales activity. And that is the first thing you have to do when it comes to sales and turning leads into business. Don't just see it as an automatic sales opportunity. See it as an open conversation for you to get to know someone else and what's going on. And from there, you can make some decisions as to whether it could be an opportunity to then develop further. Reason number 2 when it comes to converting leads into sales is most business owners tend to go in too quickly, too soon. What do I mean by that? They tend to think that just because someone's reached out to them or asked them information, then it must mean it's an opportunity for them to sell themselves and try and push for the business. And it's not. Like I mentioned, you've got to get to know these people and understand and see if they're a good fit. But the worst thing you can do is then, if you like, jump on them before they're in a position where they've gone through a thought process and understood your company and what you do and how you can solve their problem or desire. The reality is in sales is if we try and convert leads too early or before they're ready to be converted, we lose the opportunity. I always say to salespeople, you generally can't win business on the first meeting, but you can lose it. So use that first conversation and accept that there may be 1 or 2 or 3 conversations that you're going to have before you then start to do business with someone. If you go in too quickly, too soon, the chances are you're going to lose out on the opportunity. Remember, people get pushed away and feel unhappy when people are desperate and act in a pushy way with them. Desperation is a stinky perfume. Avoid it. Be in a position where you're having great conversations and be prepared to bide your time, and it's going to help you hopefully see that the lead's a good opportunity, work with them over time and then convert them in time. Point number 3 is all about the other person. My approach to sales, and the best approach you can take when it comes to being successful in sales, is to use great questions to get to know the other person and then summarize their position at the end of it. Great questions used over 1, 2, even 3 or 4 meetings that can enable you then to summarize someone's position is critical. And that does take time, but when you build that rapport and relationship up, what it's going to help you do is show the other person that you've listened and understood them and that you can then give an outline of a solution. Too many business owners like to be able to go in straight away and showcase how great they are and what they do, and they're not prepared to bide their time and really ask the questions to really understand what's happening and then summarize the problem. When you look to do that, you make the other person take control of their situation. And what you can then start to do is use simple phrases like, what would you like to do next? Or how do you want to move forward in order to enable them to see the direction they want to take? When you make that part of a general conversation, it's far better for the other person. It's going to be far better for you. You're not pushing them into making a decision too soon, but you're getting them to own their situation. And that's a key critical factor when it comes to turning leads into sales. Point number 4 is they don't believe you. When you have a lead that's looking to get a desire or problem resolved, there are 2 critical factors that go through their mind. How are you going to do it? And do they think that the price that you're going to charge is good value? Point number 1 about how is you've got to bring to life the solution for where you take the problem or desire of that prospect away. And the reality of how is by able to show them a step-by-step guide or a process that you take, or what happens when someone becomes a customer in your business, what journey do you go on? And you can show them how you turn X into Y. Most people don't buy things because they don't believe it's going to happen to them, or they can't picture themselves in that situation. So your job is to be able to bring that to life for them and show them how, as a result of maybe other people doing it or examples of how you do it, that problem or desire they have can go away. The second key thing you've got to understand is the value. Does the price that you charge match the price that they were comfortable paying for that problem or desire to be taken away? And if it does, you're going to be in a position where they want to work with you. Too many salespeople are afraid to talk about the budget issue. They don't talk about how they do it, and they don't address the issue of value and the value they provide and what the investment is to get that problem solved. Most of the time, it's not because someone isn't prepared to pay for it, it's just because they haven't asked the right questions to find that information out. So if you want to convert more leads into customers, really start to understand what you can do to show how you can make the problem go away and be in a position where you get that value gap closed. Make sure that you've understood what they value, what's key for them, and match that alongside what you do so that the two come together to hopefully turn that lead into a customer. And the final point around converting leads into prospects is you've got to be able to, at the right time, ask the right questions to go forward to hopefully move that prospect into becoming a client. Sometimes I will have conversations with someone, I'll maybe have explained their situation and showed them how we can solve a problem, and then I've said to them, hey, what do you want to do next? Or how would you like to move forward? And the reality is they've said to me, I like the idea of this, I'd like to go forward. Great, let's get things started. Or I've said, great, where shall I get the paperwork sent? Or fantastic, what date do you want to start on? So I'll use some phrases that can be what I call assumptive closes that moves them to the point of closing so that they actually then become not just a leader but a sale. I will actually even go back and sometimes say, whatever information can we share that can give you that comfort and assurance that the investment you're going to make is going to deliver the return that you want. When you ask those type of questions, people get comfortable, they feel like you've got their best interests at heart, and they build trust in you and who you are. The reality is we've got to be able to show them how we're going to make it happen. We've got to go and deliver it, and we've got to sometimes ask for the business, or we've got to move that forward. And most people are afraid of asking for business, but if you ask questions such as, if we can get these things resolved, does that give us a platform to go forward? Or if I can show you how to do X, Y, and Z, how would you feel about then moving forward and working with us? Or if we get this issue resolved, how would you feel about then being able to get started and get this project kicked off? Using phrases like that enable you to ask for the business, and if that person says, yes, I'm comfortable, then you can then go and say, great, let's get things going, I'll get the paperwork set up, ready to go forward. And if they're not sure about that, you can then basically query what's inside their head and find out what's stopping them from becoming a customer. You've also got to be in a position yourself to be able to turn down opportunities that aren't right for you and a good fit for you and what you do. But if you take these steps, like I've mentioned, getting to know them, getting to ask great questions, getting to summarize the problem, getting to show them how you make things happen, and then asking the questions to close, you're going to convert more leads into business, and you and your company are going to get to the level you want to. My name's James White, founder of the Small Business Sales Academy, small business sales expert. I'm a man that loves seeing businesses and helping businesses convert more leads into sales. And if I can do that for you, reach out to me on my social channels. I'd love to help you. We've got a guide you can access here that enables you to convert more leads into sales and gives you lots of tips and ideas like I've shared today. And if me and my team can support you in your goal to win more business, we'd love to do that. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, like, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and let's get other business owners just like yourself winning more business consistently and turning more leads into sales.